The following review is intended for entertainment purposes and targeted for adult fans of the series.
In Rita's palace, Shreddy? Aww, cute little Shreddy. Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to part 2 of finales on a comically long review. Last time, we brought the 33 issues of Go-Go Power Rangers to an end. This time, it's time for a shorter but still exciting series to reach its own conclusion. How will the teenagers with attitude from the West and the heroes in a half shell from the East bring down Shredder and Rita? Let's find out by taking a look at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 5. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel to see all of my videos. Ring that bell, get your notifications set up to find out whenever I post brand new ones. And if you're interested in lending any financial support to my channel, please consider checking me out on Patreon or Ko-fi at OrangeRangerVideos. But first, let me slip in a little scheduling note really quick. You might remember during a recent Blast from the Past video, I said that I was enjoying doing those videos so much that I would keep doing them even when the Boom Comics resumed, as long as I wasn't working. As you can probably guess, I am now working. My theme park is opening back up on the 22nd, so I'm right back on that grind. However, don't think that Blast from the Past is just coming to an end. It's been rare for us to get a month in which we got brand new Power Rangers comics every week, and that was before Go-Go Power Rangers and the subject of this video came to an end. For example, next month, July, there are no new Power Rangers comics on July 1st or July 8th. That is where Blast from the Past is going to slot in. Any week that I don't have a brand new Power Rangers comic to review for a comically long review, you'll be getting a Blast from the Past video instead. That being said, on to the subject of this review, shall we? Starting with the covers, the Turtles hold Zack's Black Ranger helmet this time, and I got Michelangelo. So fitting for me to get the orange turtle right here at the finale. The variant cover is Donatello holding the Green Ranger helmet. The one per store thank you cover is Donatello holding the White Ranger helmet. I still think that's kind of weird since I can now confirm that the White Ranger is never a part of this story. The unlocked variant is a cool drawing by Mike Del Mundo, the Rangers peering into a sewer manhole where the Turtles are staring straight into our souls, Mikey finishing up some breakfast pizza. There's a 1 in 50 variant version where it's nighttime instead of daytime. Joel's Art Collectibles once again gets a super cool variant exclusive, though it's technically not possible. Green Ranger Shredder faces off against Michelangelo, Raphael, Billy, and Tommy. Morphed. So both Shredder and Tommy are using the Green Ranger powers. Minor spoiler, this does not hint to the story, they do not use the powers at the same time. The main cover got a spoiler-free version with something big in the shadows as all the heroes leap into battle. Unfortunately, this surprise was ruined by the COVID-19 delay, so I'm going to go ahead and reveal it. It's the Megazord with a little turtle power added to it. Weird thing to comment on, but here on the credits page, we see the lightning bolt logo over a turtle shell. It's cool, but I really wish that they'd made the bolt a little bit smaller to look like it was part of the shell's design.
Get on with it!
Yeah, that's a lot of covers and the credits page. Let's get going. To jog your memory, Rita has made Bebop and Rocksteady, Shredder's main lackeys, grow in Central Park. The Rangers have been rendered unable to morph, so the Turtles and April have been granted their powers, and have taken to the Megazord to fight the two giant mutants. Mikey narrates dramatically as the Megazord attacks, the Turtles quickly taking to controlling the thing. Mikey reminds the Turtles the Technodrome is also present, and they plan to attack it after dealing with the two mutants. They summon the Power Sword, but then the Megazord is hit by missiles. And they're attacked by the Dragonzord. Yeah, Shredder has the Green Ranger powers, he controls the Dragonzord. Shredder says that soon he will be the only one that can determine who uses the power coins. The Dragonzord knocks its former compatriot down, and the Rangers can't get the thing back up. Leo calls to Alpha to ask for help, and he remotely reactivates the controls and ports access to Donatello. Zordon calls the Rangers and asks if they are ready to help out. The Turtles get the Megazord back up and attacked. Shredder wanted the Megazord intact, but resigned himself to it being destroyed to get rid of the Turtles, telling Bebop and Rocksteady to attack. They knock the Megazord right back down, and Shredder sees this as a rather anticlimactic ending. So the Rangers show up and decide to make things a little more interesting. Flying into Central Park in a Zord-sized Metalhead. The Rangers explain that they used Donatello's size-changing ray to make Metalhead an emergency Zord. They blast the Dragonzord back, evening things up. The Turtles get the hang of things, knocking out Bebop, while Rocksteady charges Metalhead and gets zapped for his trouble. The Rangers demand the Dragon Coin back, but Shredder tells them to come and get it. The Turtles lock the Crown Cannon on the Dragonzord, but their power levels are too low. So Metalhead zaps the Megazord, supercharging the batteries and disabling the Dragonzord. Shredder tells Rita to teleport him away, and tells Baxter to target the Zords to destroy them. The Technodrome starts to attack, and now both of the robots aren't exactly topping out their batteries. Zordon calls, and listen, this is a bit of a hand wave, but just roll with it. The Megazord possesses innate adaptive capabilities. In other words, it can just combine with Metalhead, forming the Turtle Megazord. However, this is a Nitron-level anticlimax, as it just forms and attacks the Technodrome, maybe destroying it or sending it back into the ground. In the command center, the Rangers want to go after Shredder since he still has the Dragon Coin. Raphael points out how Shredder said he'd be the only one who could decide who uses the coins. Zordon is concerned, but the three brains in the room, Billy, Donnie, and Alpha, weren't even listening, working on a plan. And of course, it's a long shot. In Rita's palace, Shredder is asking Rita to enhance the beam he used on the Rangers to cover the entire planet, so nobody would be able to morph. Rita mocks Shredder for doubting her, but he says that he's lost a lot trusting her, and if this doesn't work, he's taking her down and taking her stuff. She chides him for threatening her in her palace, but the Rangers, now once again morphed as the Rangers, and Turtles ask if they can make some threats of their own. Rita pokes at the Turtles' sore spot, asking if they've come to the moon just to die and not even be recognized or rewarded. But yeah, that's what heroes do, and not being seen is kind of the ninja's way. Mikey actually attacks Rita, knocking her back to Raph's gratitude. The Rangers and Turtles fight Rita's minions, demanding the coin back from Shredder, who is still pretty powerful and good at fighting. But unfortunately for him, this was just a distraction. And Tommy zaps him with the demorphing beam. Tommy punches his helmet, ow, and morphs into the Green Ranger. Shredder is ready to fight to the death, but Rita surrounds him with a force field and plays her trump card. She can leave him to the Rangers and the Turtles, or he can take her to Dimension X and introduce her to these more powerful allies of his. Shredder realizes that this was her goal all along, but he really doesn't have any cards to play, and they teleport away. In the sewer lair, Tommy apologizes to Splinter for causing all this, but Splinter says all is well. Leonardo is taking the battery back, Donatello will destroy Shredder's machine, and when the bad guys return, they will face them as friends. Jason and Leo are now switched around on each other's fighting styles. Zack tells Mikey he will convince Ernie to put a grasshopper, banana, coleslaw pizza on the menu named in his honor. Billy and Donnie discuss Metalhead, not much to say there. Kim thanks April for filling in, and she was just thrilled to be one of the heroes for once. Tommy offers Tyler to stay with him in Angel Grove, but he and some of the other ex-foot soldiers want to stay in New York and make good on what they've done. Casey Jones offers to take them in and train up his own little cleanup crew. Tommy reminds Tyler that they are family, and they part ways. Raph calls Tommy, saying before he goes, they're not done. You see, they went 2 rounds and split them, so the score needs to be settled. Trini wonders if they should stop them, but nah, pop some popcorn and let them get this out of their system. So right off the bat, I'm gonna guess that this series sold better than the Justice League Power Rangers crossover, because good gravy, is that a direct sequel hook. Rita is in Dimension X meeting Shredder's more powerful bosses. I mean, I guess the Justice League crossover did have the whole Brainiac and Alpha 5 thing, but that just feels less direct for some reason. This issue was the finale, and that means it needed to wrap up the action, and it sure did. I really loved that most of this issue was a Zord fight, the best kind of Ranger action. I do have to strike a point against for the whole innate adaptive capabilities thing, because I just feel like that's something that should have been hinted at earlier. Maybe Billy is looking over Metalhead schematics and goes, these seem very similar to our own Megazord. Instead, we get that basically the Megazord could combine with a tank, a building, a microwave, whatever it feels like. The sequel hook really turned the end of this story into an anticlimax. Rita and Shredder get away so Rita can meet Krang or whatever, and life goes on with the 2 teams as friends. However, it is a strong action issue and a fitting end to a wild ride. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 5 gets a 4 out of 5. Overall, this was a fun miniseries, especially for people my age who went directly from the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. These 2 teams are really a more natural match for a crossover than the Power Rangers and the Justice League. One thing I really loved was the character juxtaposition of how the Turtles envied the Rangers for being able to fight in the daylight and being praised for their efforts, while the Rangers envied the Turtles for not having to hide their identities. The story does kind of center around Tommy once again, the Green Ranger powers, which I know annoys some people, but I feel like they balanced it pretty well. Overall, I feel like every character got a good amount of focus, mainly by pairing everybody off, 1 Ranger and 1 Turtle, and Kim and April. Overall, this hit all of the right spots and was a really fun series to read. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gets an overall score of 4.5 out of 5. Next time on A Comically Long Review, we have a series that isn't coming to an end, but has reached a major milestone. The battle on Safe Haven has come to a critical point for the Omega Rangers and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Can the 2 teams overcome the hurt between them and save the day? And just who is making this return so epic that a last-page gatefold is needed to contain that epicness? Find out as the Power Rangers comic universe is changed forever by Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 50. That is going to do it for another Comically Long Review. Heroes, thank you so much as always for watching. Now that the video's done, you can go down to the comments below and let me know not just what you thought of this issue and my review of it, but the entire series as a whole. While you're down there, make sure you smack that thumbs up button and let me know that you enjoyed this video. Heroes, please make sure that you're staying safe, and until next time, may the power protect you, and cowabunga, dudes! It's been rare for us to get a brand new Power Rangers comic in every week of a month. Shoot. It's been rare for us to get a brand new Power Rangers comic in every week of For example, in July, there are no new... gosh dang it. That is where farts! The Megazord possesses innate What I especially loved is the juxtaposition of how the Rangers envy the